Hey! And welcome back to my channel, guys. This whole video is so ironic because today's topic is about setbacks. And there has been plenty of setbacks of me trying to make this video. Everyone meet my Stitch. And I also have a Squishmallow. And it's a Reese's Pieces. They're so cute. But anyways, so before we dive into today's topic, I just, how's everyone doing? What's up? What's new? Did anyone see the eclipse? Because I'm pissed I didn't get to see it. I had to pick up someone's fucking shift at work, but that's okay, whatever. But I really wanted to see the eclipse, but it's whatever. I made my money, I guess. A pro tip: if you're going to work for, a job or whatever, work for a job where they have enough staff members working. Because if they're understaffed, or just understaffed in general, they will bombard you and call you up and put you on the spot and, try and pick up a shift for someone or whatever. And honestly, either leave the job or know your worth. And don't overwork yourself for some mediocre job. It's just not worth it. So, because either I'm planning on leaving or they could continue to kiss my ass because I'm just not slaving away. So, I make decent enough money. I don't need to kill myself for it. But that is not the topic of today. Procrastination. Yes, everyone's guilty of it. Honestly, it's not to put anyone, on the spot or to make you feel less than. Procrastination is so common. There are cons to obviously procrastinating, but with the bad comes the good. So let's just, get comfortable, get our choice of drinks and snacks and, stay hydrated or whatever. So procrastination. For those who may not know what procrastination is not making enough time for the things that you should be indulging in and just indulging in things that aren't really benefiting you or helping you, grow or just advance in your life. Procrastinating, you're not really getting much done. You're just pretty much sitting in bed or on your phone, and honestly, that consists of your day. Just being glued to your phone or in your bed. Like I said, everyone is guilty of, not the shake. Everyone is guilty of procrastinating. It is a bad habit, but it's common and it's perfectly okay. Some days are just gonna be those days where you just don't want to do anything. Procrastinating, for me at least, I know my talents, I know what I'm capable of, I know the skills I have. The deeper I dive into spirituality, I'm very aware of what my purpose is, what passions I can pursue and of obviously. YouTube is one of them. It's okay if you don't know what you want to do right now. You're always going to feel like you need to have it together. You need to have your life together. If you're not doing something, your life really isn't worth much. But that's not the case. No matter how old you are, 35, 50, 70, your life is never truly over until you die. And there's such pressure, in the world and with social media. There's so much people with big egos, and it's very intimidating to the general people, who are still figuring out their lives and trying to find a purpose through all the bullshit that is, consistent into our daily lives. And It's okay to procrastinate, but do take time to step away from your bed and from your phone and go outside and think about what it is you're passionate about, or what do you like, what do you enjoy, you know? I feel like never put yourself in a box, and don't limit yourself. There's so many possibilities, there's so many ideas, you know. You don't know what gifts you may possess, whether it's being an artist or singing or writing, being a critic, critiquing things, making things, you know. You could be a crafter. That's the beauty of hobbies. And I feel like if you want to partake in a hobby, whether it's the craziest thing, whether, you know, you don't know how to do it, or if it's not really your scene, take the risk. Just take a risk. Usually when you take a risk, doors open, you know? So the possibilities of opportunities coming to you, you know, it's inevitable. Okay? So don't put yourself in a box. There's so much to your life. You are worth so much. Don't let someone in a higher position make you feel any less than. Don't let people in your life who, you know, whether they're family, friends, or just someone you knew in high school or whatever, it's okay if they have things figured out. That's great for them. You should be happy for them. But don't pity yourself, you know? Don't make yourself feel any smaller because so-and-so is a fucking model, or so-and-so has a clothing brand, and so-and-so is an actress or whatever. It's okay. People just get a head start in life and they just have it together. God bless them, you know? But that doesn't mean your time isn't coming. And, you know, patience is a virtue. Patience is key to pretty much solving the world's problems, I would say. Our desires and our passion, and eventually we will fight for what we want, and it may not be today, you know. Our dreams don't come overnight. We're not gonna have everything tomorrow or in a month or in a year. It's so easy to, you know, feed into our insecurities and our fears, and it's okay to admit that, you know, the people who have it going on, they can make us insecure. It's okay to admit that. I'm insecure all the time. I'm always going to have some type of deep-rooted insecurity and fear of not being enough and not being my true self and not meeting my fullest potential. You have to trust yourself. Trust is definitely key, as well as patience. Procrastinating, it doesn't necessarily mean, you know, not focusing on what career you're supposed to be in, you know? Procrastination, it could take place in when you should be focusing on your healing, or focusing on cleaning the bathroom. It could be anything. This isn't really directed to, you know, jump starting your career path, even though if this video helps you, by all means, take the confidence and courage and faith that you have and do what you love. Do what you're passionate about. Don't let anyone speak negative on, you know, your ideas, or it's okay to have bad thoughts about yourself. You just need to work a little bit harder on, you know, growing your confidence and, you know, being true to yourself and not letting anyone belittle you or, you know, put fears into your plans. And understand, when I talk about these things, I am very passionate about it, and I can honestly relate. Even with certain things I may not fully comprehend or understand, I'm very passionate about expanding my knowledge on things and educating myself and educating others, and just learning and growing through, experiences and just time. With time, I'm learning that fear is a beautiful thing. Facing the ugly, facing the imperfections, facing the trauma, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. It's a powerful, feeling and emotion to overcome and to conquer. It's hard seeing your progress. There are days where you're like, wow, look at how far I've come, and then there's days where it doesn't feel like, I've made a difference. It doesn't feel like I'm enough. What I'm trying to put out into the world isn't really capturing anyone's attention. Procrastination is so, relevant because we're so focused on the future and the past. You have to be in the now, and the now, it takes the stress and the unwanted thoughts of what could be, and living in the now is, you're here. Like, you're not worried about what happened back then, and you're not worried about the mistakes you made, and in the future you're not anxious about what could be, because in the now you're just working on what you need to work on, and you're gonna take that day by day, step by step. And no, not every day is going to be perfectly orchestrated. There's gonna be a week when you have this vision and you follow through with it. Everything is seemingly going well, and then next week it's like, oh, well, I just fell back. Not every day is going to be productive. Not every day has to be productive. If you're someone who feels like they need to do something every day, then, hobbies or driving around or going for a walk, it doesn't have to be life-changing. Being alive is great on its own, every day is a blessing. You being here on this earth is far more than enough. I understand there are people in this world who are going to look at you and, oh, because you don't have a ton of followers, or if you don't look a certain way, if you don't have a certain amount of money in your bank account, you don't matter. And, well, I'm here to tell you the truth. You do matter, okay? You could be rock bottom, you matter. We all matter, even on the days where we really don't think we don't matter, There are days where I'm confident and I've conquered my divine feminine energy, and I feel great, I feel beautiful, I feel sexy, I feel like I could do anything. But then I'm gonna have those days where my inner child is gonna come out a little bit more, and she's hurting, and she doesn't feel like she's enough. She doesn't feel like she can do anything. She feels like nothing. She feels ugly. Even though, those feelings are pretty, intense and real, I'm just gonna take time to collect my thoughts and myself, meditate or speak my mind, and I'm gonna sit down and talk to my inner child and tell her how she is beautiful, how she's healed, and she's gonna be somebody, she's gonna be bigger than herself. She's gonna be more than what she could have ever imagined. Or he, we're inclusive here, or they, okay? We just need to take time and understand that being imperfect is human, and it's beautiful, and it's okay to not be okay. I just feel like there's so much trauma, that seems to carry and linger, throughout generation through generation. In each generation, there's always going to be a problem, You just have to one day just say, fuck it, and just stop being so fed up with the bullshit. How much bullshit can you honestly take? How negative could you honestly be and really be satisfied with your life? How could you want to be that way forever? There are days where it's unbearable and life is miserable, and we can become the energy that is manifesting. You just gotta say enough's enough. You gotta want better. You gotta want to do better. Trust me, I am a living, breathing product of manifesting negativity and wanting to be ugly. I thought I was ugly and I wanted to be ugly, and I wasn't letting that negativity go. I wasn't going anywhere with the attitude I had. One day you just kind of snap out of it. You get a taste of how good being in control is. One day you'll be able to control something you thought you never were able to control. There are days where you can't control something and you'll have to learn how to let it go. And it's just a give and take situation, and just requires a lot of energy and just a lot of healing, and just, yeah. I am going to get equipment, not like crazy equipment, but some equipment, I guess. I'm probably lying because I just want to purchase like one of those tiny microphones and probably put up a sign somewhere in the back. And like, I might as well just make this a podcast. Like, I guess. I feel like there's no like true definition of a podcast. Like, I'm talking, I'll have a microphone or whatever and a nice sign in the back, and we're discussing life. Living life while discussing life. There's so much I have planned, and there's so much I have planned, and there's so much I want to do. And again, it's good to have ideas, and if you don't act on them, that's okay. As long as you acknowledge that you have ideas, and if you want to work, you know, a 9 to 5 for a bit and just build up money, that's okay. Like, you can have goals and then, you know, want to do something completely else. Like, as long as you acknowledge you have goals and that there's going to be a day when you're going to act upon it, that's fine. Okay? No pressure. Don't pressure yourself. Don't force yourself into doing something you're not ready for. I don't care if you've heard that, you know, it's your time to act on something. If you're not ready, if you are not ready and you just want a mini break from the world and just to gather your thoughts more, that is okay. I get signs all the time. Act on your talents. Act on this. Act on that. I can't be bothered with that right now. Like, I'm still healing. You know, I'm one person. I don't want to do something that's bigger than myself, and yet I'm not fully content or fully complete with myself. You know, if I'm going to do something above and beyond, I want to mentally, physically, and spiritually embody that. I want to be above and beyond. So when I am, I will, you know, put my all into something that's above and beyond. Quality over quantity, that may be the wrong one. I think you get the gist of it. You have to take your time with these things. Until the day you die, you have time on your side, and it's time to figure out what it is, you know, what you want to do. You know, life isn't over until you're dead. And don't take life so seriously. It can be intense. Very intense. And definitely surround yourself with people who motivate and inspire you, keeping you from staying out of negativity. Having people who speak existence to your plans and speak positivity and love and abundance. There are going to be people you see every day who are very negative, and even when they don't think they're negative, they are, and it is a buzzkill. Go to those who really believe in you and truly want the best for you. If you don't have anyone, I will be that person. Like, I would gladly talk to whoever needed my help or guidance. Like, literally, my Instagram, Snapchat, or whatever, it's down in the description. If not me, then look into quotes, look into, you know, motivational speakers, talk to yourself and let you know your worth and that you're capable of doing things, you know, beyond you. Don't let yourself sink and manifest those negative thoughts into your life, because you are not deserving of those thoughts or things. If I look uncomfortable, it's because of my back. My back is just killing me. Oh my goodness. I need to start doing stretches again. I'm slacking raw off. That's why I say live in the now, because I feel like when you try and rush ahead into the future, obviously that is gonna cause anxiety, and anxiety triggers, you know, fear of failure. And when you fear that, you're never really gonna experience failure. You're gonna back out of things before you even get to be able to fail. Don't force yourself, but give yourself a little nudge. And we need challenges in our life to push us, regardless or not, you know, we do have people in our life that push us, and God or ancestors, spirit guides, angels. It doesn't matter. You're always going to be pushed to do something, whether you like it or not, whether you want to feel it or not. Honestly, it's a beautiful, uncomfortable, you know, thing to go through, because it challenges you and it shows what you're capable of and what you can conquer and overcome, you know, this month, shall I say. I've just been praying to God to, you know, give me my challenges and challenge me. And I know he wouldn't put me through something I'm not capable of. He's been whipping my ass badly. Let me tell you. That's okay, because I'm conquering, I'm overcoming it. And don't become a victim to your challenges or just in general, because when you victimize yourself, you take your power away. You just become your problems, and you let your problems eat at you, and it just drains you of all your power and your energy. Don't feel sorry for yourself. I used to think, you know, why is this happening to me? Why me? Why? I just used to really be a victim, and I gave my power to my problem and it overcame me. Being myself, it was just something I was always afraid of, especially in school. School is a fucking scam. It's a scam. How was y'all telling me lies, you know, for 12 years? On top of that, I had to go through mental abuse from everybody. I was suicidal. Like, that was my last fucking straw. Okay? Like, it's a fucking scam. Let's make a video about that. Let's talk about that. Yo. What? I could make a 50-page essay on school. This whole life is a scam. But I definitely need to do a room tour. Only reason why I haven't done it, or I haven't filmed a room tour, there's more drawings that I do want to put up on my wall. There's more stuff I want to get from my room. So I'm just gonna end the video off here. Subscribe, like, and comment down below. I'll leave my social media in the description box. Thanks for watching. Bye.